I refused to drive a longer route to drop a girl off because she didn't want to be alone in the car with me. I'm the only one in my friend group who drives. Everyone else takes the bus or gets dropped off by their parents still, so whenever we hang out, I'm the designated driver whether I want to be or not. I don't mind most of the time. My best friend Joe and I have known each other since 2nd grade, and his girlfriend Sandra hangs out with us so much, she's basically part of the group too. Last Friday, Sandra brought her friend Naomi along. I'd never met her before. We saw the new horror movie at the mall theater, the one that smelled like burnt popcorn butter the second you walked in, and then went bowling 2 doors down. Naomi seemed fine at first. Quiet, but fine. She laughed at Joe's jokes and beat all of us in the second game. My house is almost an hour north of town, out past the last gas station on Route 9. Joe, Sandra, and Naomi all live within 10 minutes of each other, closer to the mall. I always drive everyone home after we hang out because I'm heading that way anyway. I should mention I have a dash cam. I got it last year after a guy backed into my car in a Target lot and lied to his insurance about it. The footage saved me that time. Since then, it just runs whenever I drive, front and back, records audio too. I forget it's even there most days. We left bowling around 10. Nobody said anything about the order I should drop people off in, so I just went with what made sense on the map. Joe first, since his house was closest to the highway entrance. Then Sandra, then Naomi, then home. I dropped Joe off, no problem. He banged the roof twice like always and said, "See you Monday." As I pulled away, I noticed Sandra and Naomi had their phones out, typing fast, heads close together, whispering something I couldn't hear over the radio. I didn't think much of it until Sandra suddenly said I'd made a wrong turn, that Naomi's house was the other way. I told her I hadn't made a wrong turn. I was dropping her off first, since her street came before Naomi's on this route. That's when Naomi spoke up from the back seat. She said she didn't feel comfortable being alone in the car with me once Sandra got out. She didn't know me. I was a guy. She'd rather I take her first. I get why someone might feel that way in general, but what she wanted meant dropping her off next, driving 10 minutes back to get Sandra, then 10 minutes forward again, past Naomi's street a second time, just to finally head home. My drive after that was already an hour. She was asking me to add 20 minutes onto the tail end of a long night, in the exact opposite direction of my bed. I said no. I said it wasn't personal. I just wasn't doing an extra loop at 11 at night for no reason. Sandra jumped in fast, saying it would take 5 minutes, which wasn't true. She's been to Naomi's 100 times. I kept saying no. The rest of the ride was awful. Nobody talked except them, murmuring in the back like I wasn't sitting 3 feet away. When we pulled up to Sandra's house, Naomi got out first, since I was dropping Sandra at her actual house now. She slammed the door hard enough that my side mirror shook. I just drove home. Didn't say a word the rest of the night. Windows down on Route 9, radio off, replaying it in my head the whole way. Joe called me the next afternoon. He said Sandra told him I was rude and made things weird. He said I should have just done the extra loop, that it wasn't that big a deal, that I was being stubborn over 20 minutes. I told him it wasn't about 20 minutes. It was about being talked to like I was some kind of threat by a girl I'd known for 2 hours. Monday morning I had 11 notifications. Sandra had posted in our old high school group chat, 60 people still in it, saying a guy she knew refused to take a scared girl straight home and made her feel unsafe the whole ride. No name, but everyone in that chat knows who drives. People I hadn't talked to in years were messaging me, and not the good kind of message. I sat with it for 2 days. Then I pulled the dashcam footage and watched the whole 22 minutes back. It wasn't what Sandra described. You can hear me calmly explaining the map, hear Sandra pushing 3 separate times, hear Naomi say, quote, "He's probably fine, I just don't trust guys I don't know," unquote, right before she asked for the detour. Calm the whole time. No yelling, no threat, just me saying no and them not liking it. I clipped the audio, synced it with the dashboard map showing the actual route, and sent it straight to the group chat myself with one line. This is what actually happened in the car Sandra's talking about. By that night, Sandra had deleted her post. Joe texted me an apology at 1 a.m. Naomi never said a word to me again, not even when I saw her at the bowling alley 2 weeks later with someone else driving.